So we are on the 17th of December 2020. This is sort of an introduction to what the rest of the series is about. I tend to keep this both as a checklist for myself as well as a reminder that I've actually promised to do some stuff. I do belong to a family and my wife has strong opinions as well on what needs to be done, so we'll see how that goes. The purpose of this series is also to get to know other people who are in the same situation as we are. They are tinkering with their boats, they enjoy the sailing life, so feel free to leave comments below if you want to. I would like you to subscribe if you think this might sound interesting. If the title holds the word Tech Talk, it will be a little bit deeper and in-depth discussion about some topics. For instance, I believe that the next one will be about winches, replacing winches and winch maintenance. However, this one will be more about sort of a interior show tour and a little bit of things you might see in later editions of this channel. So enjoy. So, sitting at a chart table with ample space. There's plenty of charts in here. Some side space. The electrical system is a little bit iffy, and I've spent some time and actually had a specialist looking at some parts of it as well. It seems to be a little bit off and on, so presumably it is not marine grade components, and neither are the connectors marine grade or free from ingress of humidity. With my back to a quarter berth, quite a decent size actually for such a small boat, and there are two berths to the side, one to starboard and one to port. Right now I have some new batteries in here. I have a son-in-law who actually spent some blood on getting things to work, so thanks Ole Martin for helping me get stuff into place here. Some decent storage, shelf, not much in the way of windows, but as I said, this is a design from 1969. The support pillar is aluminum, which is a bit surprising, but there it is. This berth converts to something that is a bit bigger. I wouldn't call it a double berth, but a decent sized berth anyway. Moving up to the front, we have a little bathroom here with a wash basin and an electric toilet. Luxuries. And to the front, because this is a Scampi, it holds the engine. And this engine is the original. It has been doing its service since 1975. Some parts have been replaced, and of course there's been some maintenance done, most recently just this autumn. Not much to do here right now, except the exhaust elbow, somewhere around there, it is leaking a bit. So that nice stainless part is going to be replaced by something plastic, I think. Interesting with this engine is that it was originally intended to be used as a water pump engine, so expected to be left without much maintenance and just keep on going. So the wall thicknesses in the casting is enormous for such a small engine. This is a YSE8G, which means it has a full 8 horsepower when it was new. Whatever it is today is another thing. So up here, nothing much is going to happen, I think, except to swap the hatch here. It is rather smallish size, and as you can see from the extremely technically advanced locking solution, that is what actually keeps it closed. So a bit of a wave, and if that piece wasn't in place, it could probably just let all the water in. Not the best of things, I believe. So this cabin is a little bit hard to use, since every time you need to start the engine, you would actually unravel the mattress and the bedding, and yeah, probably not so appreciated. In here, I believe we will be doing something with the woodwork. It looks rather sad, with different areas of coloring and scratches and all the screw holes and whatnot. And the darling wife has an opinion that it should be stained white. So whitish teak, we'll see how that looks when that gets done. I'm also going to try to remove these discolorations. Some previous owner has spent some time varnishing the thing, but since it was clear, they didn't see that they were mucking about on all the gel coat surfaces. So I think that looks rather dirty. I want to do something about it. Otherwise, the future holds a lot of sanding, a little bit of staining, some varnishing in here. In the rear section, this is the location where the 100-litre water sack sits. I had to take it out because it was impossible to drain it completely. I didn't want it to freeze. The stove and the gas installation is relatively new. This one is from 2019. The locker where the gas bottle is kept, however, doesn't seem to be drained to the outside. So presumably if you fill that locker, it's going to slip into the bottom of the boat anyway. So one of the first things I purchased was a gas alarm. I think that is not a bad thing to have on a boat when you're using the propane butane solution. It is rather explosive in the right mixture with air. So this one has the two pumps, one to the left for seawater into the sink, and to the right it is fresh water from the water sack. Another thing to do is that all the lighting is with old-fashioned light bulbs, and I'm going to modernize them a bit and introduce LED lighting here. Not just because of the lower power draw, which of course is an advantage, but also because I expect not to have to replace them during my lifetime. So there are a few sad lamps sitting over there at the end of the wall, and then there are a couple of reading lights here on both sides, and they will need to be upgraded. And I'm not sure that that's a little, what do you call it? Is it a mirror? Is it a porthole? A fake porthole? Or something? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's probably going to go.